Today's guest is a comedian and an actor. You'll know him from everywhere, from Grown Ups, King of Queens, Chuck and Larry, Paul Blart. His new movie is out that's right now in theaters. It's called Solo Mio, and it's great if you want to go check it out. But right now, let's get to know Mr. Kevin James. That's my coffee cup right there. Con Dios todos es posible.
Posible. It is, yeah. What is the middle word?
Todo es.
Todo es. Todo es. Everything is. Everything is? That's cool.
With God, everything is possible. What does yours say?
Mine's pretty, I just have no answers. That's what it comes down to.
Oh, yours is one of those Mad Lib mugs, huh?
Each day is something different.
That's not Italian, but that's almost sounds a little bit Italian, like your movie.
It does. It is very close. Dio.
Dio? Like Rodney James Dio, like Lock Up the Wolves,
Yes,
you mean?
yes, but much different. Yeah.
Lock Up the Wolves. You ever listen to that?
No. I remember him. I mean, he was crazy, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he's yelling Lock Up the Wolves.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You can't not be crazy and yell Lock Up the Wolves.
God, that album. My brother used to beat me to his music.
It makes sense.
You remember your first concert ever or no?
Yeah, it was Kiss.
Oh.
I saw Kiss in it was like right after, I think maybe after Kiss Alive. It was after that or Destroy. One of them early albums. And I went with my buddy, and I remember my buddy broke his arm and he wasn't going to be able to go, but we convinced him to go. He was in a cast, so I was there with my mother and his mother, and he was just rocking his cast the whole night to Kiss. It was fun.
God, that's good.
It was a good one.
There was nothing like that time when you were going to a freaking concert.
Oh, yeah.
When you were just a kid, and so like you got like if the air hit you and it was dope in it, it just hit you.
Everything was weird.
Everything was crazy.
What was your first concert?
I went to Marilyn Manson, and it was they had a guy in our town, and he took us over there. Me and the other young kid dropped us off.
You were there just with
me, and my buddy. This guy dropped us off. This religious guy or whatever.
He dropped you off? Religious?
Yeah, he had a car.
What religion?
He had a car. I don't know. Last Baptist, I think. I have no idea what he was, you know?
I don't want to know, man. He's dropping you off at Marilyn Manson.
Nothing decent. Oh, dude.
Did he take off fast? Like, was he like, you go?
Yeah, he drove in a convertible.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he dropped us off. He said he could get us tickets there, and we'd heard a couple of their songs, and we were into them, and we were underage when we got in, but it was like being in a concert when you were a kid and everything was going on. If you were young, it was kind of wild because you were kind of free in this place that was caged. There was music. You know, sometimes it was like pot in the air. You know, there was just like a lot. You know, people were like strolling around.
A lot of new stimulus.
Yes.
Right? A lot of weird stuff that you're a little bit scared, right?
Yeah, you're a little bit scared, but you're excited.
Yes.
And then if you get, somebody passes you something or your buddy brought something or whatever, then you getting lifted. And now, dude, one time we ate something. I don't know what we had or some. We caught a whiff of something, and we might have brought it with us and lit it up. But whatever it was, it got into us.
Not me.
And dude, I couldn't see anymore, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit. But I still had to pee.
Okay.
That's one thing I noticed. If you can't see, you still have to.
One doesn't stop the other.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never got lifted, but if I couldn't see and I had to pee, how did you do it? Did you just kind of walk out with a friend?
I remember
the direction. Go where you were?
I remember the direction of the back of the venue, and I put my hands like this, right?
Oh, wow.
And I was going back, and I remember feeling like a badge, and I was feeling like a cop.
I'm sure he liked that.
Oh, dude, I'm so glad he didn't he recognized it.
That was cool. Yeah.
I wasn't doing well.
Yeah. He saw you were in a bad way, and he helped you.
Yeah. And I went into the bathroom. I thought I was a raccoon, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
That was a long night. Anyway, Kevin James, good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Theo, nice to be here. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it. Did you guys go? We saw each other last night at your, you showed me and Nate Bargatze and some other friends here in Nashville your movie.
Yeah, we went out to dinner after.
Y'all did?
Yeah, we just hung out, had a good night.
Where'd y'all go?
Oh gosh, what was the name of that place? It was Gannon's in Nashville.
Is it on a lake?
I don't think it was on a lake. I mean, we didn't take a boat to get there, right? We didn't. It was.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was
a cool place. Yeah, it was nice. They gave us a little room, and we just had fun. It was prime rib.
Oh,
it was everything, man. It was good.
Did it have that white sauce with it?
It did. It did.
What is that?
It's it's like a tartar.
Yeah,
but it's not. It's it's got a W. What is it? Or a horseradish. Horseradish, not a W. Where's the W coming from? But it's white. That's where it comes from. His W is white.
Yeah.
And it's horseradish, and they give you the chunks of horseradish, which is like, that's like the nucleus of it. That's
I've
the
never
burning.
seen that.
You never? What are you talking about?
Now bring up a natural horseradish in its natural habitat or whatever.
Yes, yeah. And then they have a white like horseradish sauce that kind of blends it. See, that's the stuff.
Yeah, God, that's good.
Yeah, and you spread that over your prime rib.
Oh, I love that. That thing, I never know what it is, but they have it, and I love it.
What's that?
That right there.
The horseradish.
Yeah, I now always.
So you've had it.
Oh yeah, but I just forgot.
What it is.
But I know you only see it with
shrimp
prime
cocktail.
rib.
No, you see it with shrimp cocktail too.
Oh, that's the same?
Yes, it comes out the same way. They give you the chunks of the thing. Do you do shrimp cocktail?
Yeah, I do shrimp cocktails all the time when the shrimps are hanging out, showing their legs or whatever off the edge of the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you split them, you pop them, and you dip them in the thing.
Dude, I had no idea that was the same thing.
That's the wasabi version of whatever it is for this stuff. It's like wasabi. It's like a spicy hit that you do. That it's really to get you to forget the fact that you're eating fish.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess because some of it doesn't taste great or whatever.
Yes.
Horseradish is a perennial plant of the family Brassicaceae. It's not a vegetable. It is a root vegetable cultivated and used worldwide as a spice and as a condiment. Yeah, dude, yeah. I like that, man. I like it when but I only see it with prime rib, and I guess to me that always looked more like a milkier sauce. And it was something different.
Well, there's both. There's that. That's there's like little chunks when you see that, and then they give you like, it's like a Cool Whip, like a mayonnaise style that blends with that. You put them both together.
Oh, I haven't done that.
And it gives you, it's a good cover.
I'm missing. Maybe I'm not looking around when I see that.
Yeah.
But I love that. And you get to talk to the person and they cut it.
Yes. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of fun. It was a good night, man. We had fun. We missed you, and thanks for coming.
Yeah, dude, it was great to come over there and see the film and just see the had you seen it a bunch already? Yeah.
I've seen it a few times, yeah. I mean,
did you help edit it?
Oh gosh, yeah, I did everything. You know, helping them all on every step of the way. We've been, babying this thing for a while now. So it's. I'll keep seeing it. I'm going to see it again, and it's basically just your baby. You work it, and you just kind of try to bring it to everybody, and you want it to be right. And I don't want to, I want everybody like you. I want people to see it to see what they think, what they can change. And
whatever, yeah.
But now we're here.
We felt the magic of it yesterday, man. It felt good. It was a love. I don't want to give anything away. I mean, it's a love story.
Yeah.
It's got some sweet moments that were surprises, I thought.
Good.
It definitely made me think like, dang, I got to get you got to get into love, man. That's what it makes you feel hopeful that people are getting into love out there in Italy and in Italy.
Yes, that it's honestly that it's never too late. That it's like it really. I mean, I found my wife later in life too, and it's one of those things where it's like it's possible for all. Like people. When they get older, they start gripping the bat too tight, getting worried that I'm not with anybody, and so they don't know whether to make that decision, jump, or I'm just going to be alone. And I think when you loosen up and kind of relax and just give yourself up to giving a shot, you do better. And
did you feel that ever?
Oh yeah, I was definitely
I feel that.
I got married at like 39, I think. Yeah, and I had my first kid at 40. But
do you still have your wife?
Yeah.
I met her last night.
Yeah, she was there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
I kept her.
I hope that was her. Otherwise, she wouldn't be happy hearing about this.
No. That's her. And she,
it looked like. I mean, it's
21 and change now. 21 years. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. 4 kids. It's fun.
Is your wife from another country or parents might be?
Well, she's Filipino and a little bit Alaskan Indian.
Dude, I love Filipinos.
Yeah. You do?
Dude, are you kidding me? How could you not?
Right?
Dude, they're the smiling people.
Yes. Very happy people.
Oh.
Very fun people. And they make lumpia.
They make what?
Lumpia.
Oh, I've never even heard of it.
Can you look up lumpia? Lumpia is just...
What is it, like a dip or something?
It's like an egg roll from heaven. And you put it in the dip.
Oh.
And it's nothing like the horseradish one. It's a beautiful, sweetie. It can be a little spicy if you want, but it's a fun one. It wowed me. Like,
yeah, I would mule one of those in my ass.
Yeah.
I think those things look good, brother. I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? But you brought one of those into prison, you could sell it for a lot.
I don't know what was going in. A lot went out my ass. But yeah.
Oh, dude.
Sorry.
God, no, those look that good.
Yeah, they're good. They're very good.
There's not a lot of food you'd put in you know what I'm saying? Because that's total reverse route. That's like when you see somebody's driving up the interstate the wrong way, and you're like, what are they doing here? You know?
How'd you get on this road?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real good.
God, that's nice. Yeah, see, I think if somebody tricked me enough with with some sort of fancy little Oriental baklava like that, they would.
Are you really? Oh, really? Yeah.
That they could get me to love them more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody had a recipe of something that you just loved, I would give in more. But yeah, Filipinos, dude. I wish we were all Filipino.
Yeah. Sure.
Because I think it would be great.
It would be great.
Name 60 bad Filipinos.
I can't name one. I don't know any.
Yeah.
One, I really don't. I don't know one. I can't name one.
So are your kids a little bit Filipino too?
They have to be, I hope. Because
dude, that's so good.
Yeah, they're fun.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
Kids. You should see them. You like them.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to see them sometime. But I would love to have a semi-Asian or off-Asian. I don't know exactly what the term is with Filipino, but I would love to have a child like that.
It's a cute mix. It's a fun,
And
just
they're
great
so
people.
good. They seem like such good
people.
Yeah. That's
Really
beautiful,
good people.
dude. I know that you grew up over in New York. Oh, dude, I forgot to even tell you this. I saw the movie. When I first saw your movie, Solo Mio, it's called.
Yes.
I thought it was Salamio. I thought it was
that would be an old, like
a Marvel character you were doing.
By the way, I could do that one next.
Yeah.
That is not, Salamio is
That's what I thought. I was like, dude, what is he doing?
What am I not doing? Salamio, how did you guys not think of Salamio?
I just thought it was like, oh, this is his like superhero type of guy, you know?
But did you think it was like just one word and it was an Italian word, or did you think it was the meat?
Oh, I thought it was like the master, like
Salamio.
Yeah, like Salamio shows up and rescues like the Italian parade or something.
Right.
Something happened at the Italian parade.
But is the Italian meat involved, or
no, that's just his name.
Okay. Does he have a cape?
Yeah, he may have a cape. Yes, he has a cape, like maybe a fine prosciutto or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Salamio is insane.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought that, but I had my glasses on when I saw it. So I was like, Salamio, that's crazy. I was like, but it's awesome. And it was like, I could see it being super exciting.
Do you know I'm regretting every choice we made now that we did not go with Salamio? It really is hitting me. Salamio is, I don't know. I hope
from the land of mortadella.
Yes. Yes.
Your backstory could have been sick. But when I got there and I saw the image and it was like, oh, Solomio.
Yes.
And it was good.
Yeah.
It was cool, man. Yeah, and it just made me, it did make me think about love. It made me think about that kind of stuff and like, just the choices that we make. I think I've watched a couple of movies recently that kind of like got me in like certain
So you're single now?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you looking, or you're just like,
Yeah, I'm looking. You know, I got to get married at some point.
Right.
You know,
you want kids?
Yeah, I think I want to have some children.
I love it.
Yeah. Did you always want to have them, you think?
I did.
You did?
Yeah. I did. I always wanted kids. And again, I was getting worried. I was, 39. It was later for me, and then but you have so much time. You can have, you're great. You can go as long as you can, and then you adopt or do whatever. It's amazing.
Yeah, some of the there's a lot of returns over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, no judgment, and some of those are Russian, but people know it.
Oh.
It's on a chart. But yeah, dude, I do think I know I would like to. You know, I think it's just making sure I can get into that place.
Go ahead.
Of myself and knowing, okay, I can do this. You know, and I have to really like fine tune my behaviors and what I need to be doing and how I kind of put myself and take care of myself and everything. It's like, because this is going to be a thing, you know?
Right. You want to stay in it, right? So you want to, are you putting yourself out there though to in the right places to see these people, to meet these people? Because now it's something, because you're so famous now. It's like it's a different take. You got to be careful, right? So
I guess. I mean, I still probably date the same types of gals as when I wasn't popular, you know? I think so. That I don't know if that changes, but I wouldn't date somebody. I think I would know if somebody was like, you know.
Right. I hope so. You definitely would.
After me for my podcast outtakes or whatever, you know.
Right.
So,
right.
But yeah, I thought it was a great movie. It was really sweet. It had some good surprises. So yeah, I'm glad that I left feeling glad that when I saw it.
That's good.
And it made me think about some things. That's when I noticed something's nice for me, is if I leave and it makes me like, you know, kind of think about myself in certain situations or something.
Yeah, and hopefully uplifting. If you know what I'm saying, if it feels you know that you can, that there's possibility out there, you know.
Oh, dude, and the singing, the part when you guys were singing, dude.
Oh gosh,
I thought it was going to turn into one of those like at the crescendo.
Yeah.
I thought at the crescendo it was going to be like there was going to be one of those 4K theaters or whatever, like the 4D or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was just going to like a huge thing of like pasta sauce was going to fucking hit us all in the back of the head. That's what I thought, dude. If that would happen, bro.
Dude, that and Salamia. What's his name?
Salamio.
Salamio. Okay, so it's Salamio.
That's what I thought.
Oh, dude.
That's a guy?
How do we not do Salamio?
Bro, I'll tell you this.
I want the leg muscles.
Oh, you got those.
No, I don't, man. I'm losing them. When you get older, you start losing the leg muscles. Abs, I got, obviously, you know I have the abs.
Yeah.
And the biceps and all that stuff. But the leg muscles.
That's a lot of leg.
It is. Spotty fat. He's got a lot of clogged arteries. I like it, though, man. I'm in with this guy.
Yeah, I think he's just his only thing he does is just go to the doctor to get his levels checked.
Just paddles of blood.
Dude, those aren't even muscles. That's just a chunk of gout.
Yes, that's all gout and cholesterol. I like it.
But no, dude, it was cool. So thank you so much for inviting me, man. It's enjoyable. It's a nice movie. You could take your lady. You could take your lady. You go with your family. You go with almost anybody, really.
Right.
It was sweet.
Good.
It was sweet and good, man. Did you grew up in Mineola?
Oh no, I was born in Mineola. I grew up out. Yeah, I bounced around Long Island for a little bit in New Hyde Park, and then. Dude, but you don't know this stuff.
We just had a fireman on. This is how I know this. We just had a fireman on, and he mentioned that you were from that area. Because I said, well, Kevin James might be coming on. He's like, oh, he's from New Hyde Park.
Yeah.
And we had this guy, Tony Bonfiglio. He is right there. He was a firefighter during 9/11. He did 22 years on Ladder 34, which was Washington Heights. And he just had the best stories about growing up in New Hyde Park and where he went to like interview to be the fireman, and him and his buddies just screwing around in the area and just going to like different music clubs and listening to cover bands and stuff like that. Oh, I love it.
What a
dude. But he's from Mineola. It was great.
Yeah, that's a lot of good people from there. Really, yeah, it's really cool experience.
It feels like that.
It is. It was fun growing up, man. Which for me, like helped in stand up and helped in everything. Like just had a good, fun childhood. It was really cool. Funny people.
Was your brother funny or something? You got a sister? Or something?
My brother was funny first. He yeah, we're all funny. Like it's all the dinner table stuff and putting on little shows when the relatives come over, that type of stuff. And then eventually I was playing football in college, and I realized the dream when you're not starting in Division III.
Were you at Oneonta?
No, I was at Cortland, and I never finished. I was drinking a lot. Like we were partying up there. It was crazy. It was
I've been up there. It's by that's up there
by Syracuse and all that stuff. And
Cortland,
Ithaca.
Ithaca. It's in Ithaca, isn't it?
No, it's near Ithaca.
Oh, bet.
Oh yeah, there I am. That was me playing football in I think that's high school, but yes, that was when I played. And then once I realized there was guys so much better than me, I go, I'm not going to do this anymore. What do I do?
Did you have a nickname on the team or not?
I think it was the Hydrant.
Because you were.
I don't think it was because of what you think. I think it was just a different reason. I'm not sure of the reason.
The Hydrant, huh?
Yeah, because I was low. I was low to the ground, and I wet myself a lot.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was just a weird thing. But No, I mean, once I realized that wasn't going on anyway, I never finished Cortland, too. I got out of college.
Did they give you an honorary thing like that in the mail or something?
They would give it to me now, but I don't want to go back now. I don't want to.
I'll get you a degree, man.
Really? Should I go back?
I mean, I wouldn't say, I'm not going to tell you not to get your education.
Yeah, maybe I should, right? No, I shouldn't. For what? What am I going to use it for? I don't know.
I got urban planning. That's mine.
Did you finish college?
Yeah, I finished college. Maybe almost 11 years.
Where'd you go?
I went
11 years for college?
I went offline also.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I went to a lot of schools. I went to Arizona. Where else did I go? I went to Santa Monica College. I went to the University of New Orleans.
Why did you not finish at one?
LSU, College Charleston. I don't know why. I started doing comedy. And I would hit the road and I'd be like, and then I'd have to pick back up and do a semester. And like, it was just piecemeal.
Did you get into like through improv or just right into stand up? Or like
just got into stand up. I was just like, I think Mark Gross, I think was the first comedian maybe I ever saw. Bring him up. Bring up a picture.
What year did you start?
I started in 2005.
Oh, my goodness. That is so crazy.
Yep. I saw this guy perform, and I'd seen, like, Chris Rock's my favorite comedian growing up. I'd seen, like, I'd seen comedy, but I'd never seen it live.
Right.
And we went to college where it was like, at LSU, they'd call you and be like, you got 30 free tickets tonight.
Right,
You're like,
right.
What? Because there's paper in the room, but you'd be so excited.
Yeah, you just to get a gift then.
Yes.
Yeah. So you go.
And I went and I saw him, and I was like.
And it changed you.
Yes. I was like, oh, this can really be like a thing?
That you wanted to do right away? Or you thought.
I don't think I knew I wanted to do it, but I liked being funny. And then I was like, oh, this can. Like this is a real path. I just never connected the dots. I need like dot to dot to dot. I need dots between the dots to connect them, Well, and yeah, so that made me like start to, I think, have the bug. And then I got to LA and then I started just going up,
Dude, I was in Vegas when I saw you and heard about you. You know how I heard about you or saw you? Your face was the whole side of the hotel.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Theo. You remember, did you see that?
I did.
That was badass. I was like, who's this? I was like, my goodness.
I know.
I checked you out, dude, and that was awesome. That's really cool, man.
Dang,
that was
that's crazy.
That's it.
Just to think that you saw that.
Oh,
that's cool.
I was like, whoa, I don't get that. I never got that. That was big, man. No. I'm serious. That was cool.
Oh, I think, some of that stuff is pretty cool. It's like impossible to live up to that kind of hype.
That is, but it's still, man, that's cool, man.
Yeah, stuff like that's kind of interesting sometimes, I guess.
Yeah, there it is. See, it is.
Yeah.
Theo, look at that, man. That's exactly what I saw. And I was like, whoa, this guy looks like Salomeo.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that look, right? That's a heroic
I'm looking
look.
for the shooter from that shooting they had there a few years ago.
That's right. That was rough.
Yeah, that was a surprise. Anyway, I fucking really ruined that compliment you were giving me, but thank you.
No, it's true. It's true. I remember seeing that, being there in Vegas, and I was like, whoa. It's an instant bit of like, who's this guy? Like a little bit of fear.
100%.
There's always, I'm always like, oh my gosh, this new guy. I'm trying to fill this room. I hope I do well tonight. And this guy's got the side of a building. I'm like, good for him.
Because we needed that much advertisement. Probably, I think that's what it was, dude.
That's true.
We started small. We started on thimbles.
Just handing him out on guitar picks.
Yeah, that's a great idea. This episode is brought to you by Pepsi, and we've actually got their Super Bowl commercial that premiered last night. Let's take a look at it right here. Oh, blind taste test. My whole life's a blind taste test. This bear's in therapy or therapy, I think they call it. I don't even know. Whatever this is about, I'm in. Cheap furniture.
Tell me about your mother.
Oh, yeah. Mother longing. Is this me? Staring at women through windows. Yep. Oh, that's sweet. That's nice. Let's go, Bear. With your lady at a concert. Oh, that's a pretty cold play right there. Right on. Me and this bear are really similar. Drinking games, therapy, cheap furniture, and longing for a woman through a pane of glass. Peeping Tomming, we call it. But I guess in the animal kingdom, it's more of like a acceptable pastime. All right, moving on. But actually kind of staying right here. Some of my friends bug me that I choose Pepsi over Coke. But there's actually been blind taste tests that prove that Pepsi Zero Sugar tastes better than Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. There's even a name for it. It's called the Pepsi paradox. It's the idea that once bias and labels disappear, cola drinkers prefer the taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Yep. Pepsi first showed this 50 years ago with their iconic Pepsi Challenge when they had people try Coke and Pepsi without the labels, and the results were clear. When you take labels out of the equation and you just focus on taste, people choose Pepsi. I mean, that's what the Super Bowl commercial was showing. There's a blindfolded, cola-loving polar bear, and he chooses Pepsi Zero Sugar. Dude, my freaking blind cousin chooses Pepsi. He just emailed me. How can he email? Maybe he could Pepsi for a second. Hey, quiet down. Bad joke. It's the question that Pepsi's putting out there. Is your cola choice actually about taste? Because they redid the Pepsi Challenge in 2025. And guess what? 66% of people chose Pepsi Zero Sugar over Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. And it just makes you think, if nobody told you what you were supposed to like, what would you actually choose? The public has spoken, and Pepsi Zero Sugar tastes better than Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. If you're curious, go try Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide. When your comedy first started, was it just something you wanted to do? Did you know it kind of? I know it's such an old question, but you and I don't really know each other.
I didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew when I got out of college, I left college. I didn't finish. I went home for the summer, and my brother started doing improv. And I was bouncing at the time, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. But I didn't want to do this. I just wanted to try something. And I always follow him into other things. So he'd be like, you coming into, whatever it is, So I ended up doing a small community theater play. And I said this, then I started doing an improv group with him and their buddies. And I fell in love with it. And then it just progressed into stand-up. Now, I did my first stand-up. First night was in 1989. July 26, 1989. That's how long I've been doing it.
Yeah, boy.
And no, I loved it. I mean, and I crushed the first night I ever did it, which I'm thankful for.
Yes.
Because the second night I ate it so bad with the same material, and I didn't know, and if I would have ate it first, I think I never would have done it again. But so I'm thankful that I did okay. And then no, I love it, man. I love it. And then just.
Was your brother weird about it that you came in and liked his thing?
No, you know what? I got to say, he was really cool about it. He actually, he would tell me, you want to do this? Okay, if you want to do this, come and do it. And I would start to do it. And we, back then we would buy these calendars completely empty. And I was working at Granger, and it was like my last day job. I was like, I wanted
Granger,
to get
the equipment?
Yes, that's what I did. I was in the back. It was hot as can be, and I had to fill orders, and I hated everything about it because it was miserable. I was just trying to work my way up to the air conditioning.
Yeah, there's hella mice in there too.
There's everything in there. So I'm just driving
hella mice.
A forklift, and I'm working hard, and I'm trying to get fill my calendar with these stand-up dates, and it would just be like once a week or whatever it is. And then my brother called me one night, and he goes, "What are you doing tonight?" And I go, "I'm staying home." And he's like, "What?" Because you have to sign up for open mic nights.
Yeah, you got to sign up sometimes in advance or that sort of thing. You got to get there early.
He's like, "Why aren't you out at the club tonight?" And I go, "I didn't get a spot." He's like, "That doesn't matter. So what? Why aren't you going out there making something happen? Go look, and somebody falls out, or you meet somebody, or talk to somebody." And I'm like, all right. And I went that night, and I met somebody, and I became like my first agent. And so he was right, man. He helped me, a lot in that. And he was cool with helping me out.
And he was the funny one, you said?
Yes, he was. I mean, we're all funny. The whole family was funny. He was the first one to start it, to get going that direction.
Because it's interesting how like it happens. And I was like, like my brother was a funny guy, and so I think that's why, why I wanted to be like that. I think you're just trying to like.
Did your brother do stand up?
No, he was just like probably just desperate for attention like me, but he was also he was a funny guy.
Right. There are a lot of funny guys I knew in school that were.
He didn't get a stand up. Oh, dude.
Right. That would be. I'm like.
The best.
Glad you didn't,
that would be the best, and I was so glad you didn't do it. Oh, dude, my friend Scott was like the funniest kid to me, and I'm like, some of those people are like, Theo, you're funny. I'm like, dude, there's so many people who just never really just went and did it.
Yeah. Because I mean, honestly, being funny with your and making that leap to doing it in front of people and developing it is a different thing, though. It's like you've got to create it and kind of get used to. It's a different animal, right? When you're because I know my buddies are so funny. I got a buddy who's so funny, but when he doesn't, I go do that impression in front of someone else. He can't do it. He folds like a house, man. He's just it's rough. It's rough, and I look bad.
Oh, dude, the worst is when, sometimes you do look bad because of other people. Yes. I remember this. I dated this girl. She didn't know how to stand out of the way of where people were walking.
Oh, see, that would drive me, that would drive me nuts.
Bro, I would have to go hide in the fucking bathroom.
No, that's brutal.
We'd be talking. She would like take a step back. I'm like, this is where all the people are walking. And it was like, and people bump into her. And then guys would like, you know, and then it just like,
I dated a girl who would take 5 seconds before she would realize that a waiter is there asking her for like something. And every time, and I'd have to go, it's right, he's looking for you, you know, and she'd just be like this in a daze every time, 5 seconds. And then she'd come out of it. And I'm like, I can't go on. I can't go on. I couldn't be married to that. So I was like, there's no use in me being here.
It's the little things. Dude, I dated a girl that I was in love with, and then we kind of were like canoodling or snuggling or whatever they used to call it. I think they don't call, I don't know why they don't call it that, but we were canoodling, I guess now it's called. And then, but her head was really small. She had big hair. And her head was so small. Yeah. And I was like, I
Did you like that though? Or you just was like, it was a point where you go, I want to help her and be with her, or you know, or is it like that small, or like like how small though?
Like it was
like a ballpoint pen, or are we talking like
when that day when you only knew about baseball, and then one day you're at PE and they show you softball.
Yes, okay,
and you get that ball and you're like, what is this? You know, and you're like, this is like a baseball with like intestinal issues or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it's a baseball with inflammation and
yes, it's a baseball that has not had proper dieting.
My heart melts for the physical things more, but I dated a girl once who would just say the phrase "rattle your cage." Every time she's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I'm just calling to rattle your cage." And I'm like, I can't go on. Yeah, dude. That's a buddy of mine's joke.
Oh, it is? Oh.
Well, it happened to a buddy of mine, but that is a thing that I would literally get out of.
Yeah, I'd be out.
Wouldn't that be something like that? She goes, hey, just calling to rattle your cage.
I would fucking rattle my phone against the wall. I would rattle my freaking head out of off a balcony. I love it. Dude, yes. I would also, I dated a girl. We would be sleeping. She'd get up in the middle of the night, put a bunch of M&Ms and chocolate in her mouth and come right back in the fucking bed. She said, like, sometimes I can't fall back asleep unless there's chocolate in my mouth. And I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of problems with that.
But that was crazy, dude. I had a girl who made me roll her up in a blanket so she could go to bed at night. Like
burrito style?
Yeah. Or like the lumpia. Yeah.
No way. Like the lumpia.
Yeah. I had a girl I didn't even realize that till just now.
Did you have to unroll her in the morning, or you just left it? No? You just leave her?
Look, dude, I didn't even know her that well.
You can't get out.
Yeah.
Well,
you get out of your own risk.
She doesn't have claustrophobic issues, though. You know that. So if you're ever stuck in an elevator with her, you're the one. She's the one you want to be with.
She's dynamite. Right? Yeah, you're right. I need to look at the other side of the coin.
Yes.
But definitely.
There's always a bright side.
Yeah. I sometimes get stuck on the other side. And I'm like, I know it's brighter over there, but let me mill around over here.
Yeah.
In the shadows, you know?
Well, look at both. I mean, little head, or burrito girl, all these things can be, there is a positive side to it, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, that was a lot for me. But then also I'm like, I don't know. But there's a lot of things that I think it probably kept me kind of single over the years, you know?
Yeah.
Did you ever try one of those matchmaking services or no? Because I get approached by those all the time now.
I was before them, I think. Yeah, I don't maybe they existed, but I mean, I was before the internet and all that crap. You know, I got married in 2000, what is it, 3 or 4? Is it what was going on? 2004 I got married. Was that what was around then? I don't even know if anything was around, but I never used them anyway.
Yeah, how would you meet people, just loitering or whatever?
Yeah, it was. We tried. I mean, I met my wife on a blind date. Someone set me up because Leah Remini, who was on my show with me, the King of Queens,
yeah,
she saw that I had nobody, and she set me up with
No, so it was one of her good friends. Huh?
No, it wasn't her. She set me up. She didn't set me up with a girl. Well, she did over the years. She tried to, but she set me up with a house decorator because she came to my. When we had the King of Queens, I got my first place in, and she saw how it was decorated, and it was terrible. I had like prong lamps and posters. Like I was living with my brother, and it was like she's like, no, you can't do this. You can't decorate a house. Yes. So she got a decorator for me, which I never knew about or anything like that. It wasn't me. And this decorator came into my life. She was a horrible decorator, but she set me up. She really was. She wasn't great either. I didn't like it, but she saw that I was lonely and like I had nobody, and she set me up with somebody she knew, and it was like it was amazing.
Did it change like that for you when you kind of realize like this is something? Because it's funny how people go from a moment. I have a friend, she's a comedian. She was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, I'm gonna sell my eggs or I'm gonna bury them over here or whatever, you know. And then out of the blue, one day I called her. She's like, "Yep, I'm moving to Florida. We're getting married." And it's just like
it can turn on a dime.
That's the thing.
It can.
That's the thing you got to remember.
And by the way, I think it most of the time it does when you're not trying, right? I mean, the thing where you're not
looking.
That's
what they say.
Right? I don't know. I think for me it did. I was just kind of lost, and she was like, try. And I was like, oh, I'll give it a shot. Never thinking anything would come of it. And then I never left her. That was it.
Were you kind of a romantic guy? Are you kind of like that guy? Or
no, I don't think so. I had to fake like she wanted to go out, and we went to a sushi restaurant the first night, and I never ate sushi. She's like, "Do you eat sushi?" I go, "Yeah." I lied right out of the gate.
Oh yeah.
Just because
yeah,
I wanted to make things smooth, and we got there, and it was just a rough. It was everything you don't want to eat at a sushi restaurant made an appearance. You know, it was rough, and I had to fake it and get through it. But I was drinking a lot of beer to get through it, and kind of I was taking it like a pill. You know, like I would take the sushi like a pill.
Yes,
and yeah. And I got through that night.
That? You're holding it up.
I was lying about everything. She's like, "Do you jog in the morning?" I go, "I jog every morning." I never jogged. We started jogging. I was like, "What the? I got to keep it up." And finally, we were close enough where I go, "I got to tell you some things here. I don't do a lot of the stuff we've been doing. You know, I sit a lot more than we have been sitting." And that was it. I was like, and she, I was in enough of the relationship though there where she was like good with it. You know what I'm saying? Like we knew each other. So she's like, okay. And then the active things kind of fell off, and it was fun.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. You gotta, I mean, so how hard are you looking right now?
Right now, I'm actually trying.
You don't need to get back into it again. I know you don't want to.
Yeah, no, I'm actually just trying to take a step back right now, and I'm just gonna like spend a little bit of time with myself and see what's kind of going on.
You working out? You taking care of yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man.
I'm
fasting today, actually.
That's cool. You fast? I fasted yesterday.
Did you?
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Dude, yeah, I fasted today. Let me see. I did like 3 days last week. I just got into it this year. And so it's been interesting. I feel super dehydrated today.
Yeah.
But it's like some days that happens.
That's the biggest thing. You got to replace the water. And by the way, if you do fast, the next day you don't go to Nashville. Nashville, I just went to the deli here and crushed it. It was great.
Yeah?
Well, that's the thing. Like I bounce back and forth. I can do a day fasting. And then the next day you should just kind of be good on your body, because it's like it digests it, like it's feeling good, and then you can't put crap back in. So I got to stop doing that. It's obviously the battle for me, the food, but that's awesome that you're fasting.
Yeah, I like it.
What do you fast for? Because you don't need to lose weight, so you're fasting for
just for health reasons, just because they say like autophagy your body gets into, and then it helps fight like cancer cells and things like that. Like your body starts taking care of itself, and because my brain gets clear, I have noticed. It's funny. I just noticed this the other day. I think I'm having dreams that seem more relevant to like direction in my life and like some sort of like information, not all the time, but a little bit more than just like dreaming that I'm like attacking somebody with a, like a, fighting a neighbor.
Crazy. Exactly.
Regular shit, or waiting in line or whatever.
Yes. Yes.
But
you have dreams of waiting in line?
Oh, yeah, dude. Lou Ferrigno's in a lot of them.
No.
Yeah.
You and Lou Ferrigno are waiting in a line?
Yeah. At the post office, and his wife's mad at him.
No, at him or you?
At him.
Are you in front of him or
know
behind him?
Huh? I'm behind him.
Yes.
Yeah, and I
so
know
you
it was
see
him.
it going on.
Yeah.
You see the whole relationship. And then is the lady behind the counter going like next? Or you never get there? You never get there.
We never get there.
Dude, that is the greatest dream of all time.
It took, dude, I probably had it 300 times where I finally was able. You ever had a dream so many times, you're just on the edge, and when you wake up, you're like, what?
Yeah.
I've had it so many times. What is it, And you're like, it's horseradish,
Yes.
Dude, yeah, that's one of a big one for me.
I love it.
But recently I've just been getting a little more information. Anyway, I just think I feel clearer in a lot of ways. It's helping me feel a little bit more inspired, I think, to take care of myself, because I think it starts to show me that I'm willing to make some sacrifices, even in little ways
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Man,
have you done it?
Yeah. I did fasting, like, I do it like every once in a while I'll do it, but I did a really long one. And it was great. And then I got fat again. I told Rogan this. I did 41 and a half days.
Damn,
just water but honestly, I didn't rid myself of, like, I was doing it for like different, like, spiritual reasons. Like, I wanted to clear out everything. And because the whole journey I was watching like pictures of food and going, this is what I'm going to eat when I'm done. I can't wait to get back to, I never really broke the habit of going, I don't need food. It doesn't matter. I would feed, I would cook food for my kids, and the smell of food, I'd be like, hey, can I make you a sandwich? Because I was living through that, and I wouldn't eat it, and I was fine with that, but I needed to see the food and hold it. I'd smell it, and then I hand it off. And it didn't break the real bind, you know what I'm saying? The cord of being detached from stuff, and that's what I got to do in my life with everything, because I'm addicted guy. Like, I'll just be like, I got to cut it off. That's it.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing. Trying to do with dating right now is just like, let me take a break from, like, because if I put myself into a moment over here and I'm engaged, I'm in this over here, and then I'm going on maybe a date that I'm not interested in, but maybe over here somebody I am interested in, but now I don't have time because I'm kind of dividing it up, and then I'm like, let me just see what's going on. That's here at the factory,
awesome. Yeah. By the way, I had a dream that I was on the ledge of a building and I'm falling. I've had this one a few times. I'm falling, but I never leave the ledge. I'm just yelling the whole time like I'm falling down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, ah! But I never jumped. I'm just looking. Yeah. And then I wake up. That one comes back. Anyway, I just want to throw that in there.
And I'd be so pissed if I'm down there. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
Look at this poser.
Yes, exactly. You're looking like, is he doing it? Yeah. He's just yelling. He's giving, he's got all the accoutrement, but no fall.
Dude, the weird guy at a suicide jump is the guy who's just waiting down there for the guy to jump.
Yes, they're just like this, not doing
Arrest
anything.
him.
Yeah, that's what you should do, because this guy's not either helping or pushing. Either one. He's not doing anything. He either run upstairs, do something, make a move, but he's just waiting. These are the people in life we don't need.
Eating, and the guy that's eating and waiting.
Eating. If you get nachos and you're pulling up and you're waiting for a guy to jump.
Yeah, you're like, hey.
No, I can't.
Give me 30 seconds. Let me grab this nachos. Huh? Ledge. To dream of standing on a ledge represents being on the verge of something.
Is it?
You or someone else may be
my life.
Very close to finally making a big decision. You may be feeling tense or experiencing anxiety about a difficult change. Alternatively, a ledge may reflect how close you or someone else isn't close to going in a far situation.
Wow.
Shit, I messed up the sentence.
That's okay. It doesn't, because you know what? It still kind of hits the area. You know what I'm saying? I kind of got the gist of it.
Yeah, thanks. Rogan's crazy. Had you bbeen on his show before?
I did Joe's show, and I've known Joe for got to be 35, maybe more than 35 years. I think we met him. Wow. Well, what's 1990? No, maybe 34. 30, what is it? 1990 is 36 years, right? 26.
That's so wild.
Yeah. He's the one who got me. I mean, really, with my manager, and he's just he's always been the guy that's just like, go follow your own path. And he was the one who got me out of. Yeah, he got me out of.
Did he always seem so confident?
Yeah, he did. He just did. He was the one who got me out of. Like, I was the stand-up comedian behind the mic with the, the sleeves pushed up and the bolo tie. I don't know if you remember these comics. These comics were the jackets, the funny jackets, the color. And he just wasn't that guy. He was just a hat backwards guy, and just go out there. And he always tell me like, don't. I was always like so desperate to get laughs and trying so hard, and he was like, don't give them your jokes on a platter. Like, he was one that told me, like, basically make them comfortable and knowing that whatever you say, is funny, and if they don't know, like, they got to catch up and be part of it.
Right? Don't make it about the jokes. Make it be you that they're there for.
Yes, yeah. And he was such an influence on.
So was he? Did other people see him? Because now people see him. I mean, and I certainly do. Like as a I don't know if it's a pioneer as much, but like, I mean, he's the best in his space, like in podcasting. His stand-up is just, I mean, he's just a killer. Like,
he's always been, he
just was like,
he's super, super intense in anything he did. Like once he locks on doing it,
he just seems so confident.
I told him, I think like I think God's going to make him one of the greatest saints of the 21st century. I really do. I think this guy, and I keep saying, because God's going to use him. He's like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like, he just goes and he seeks truth. And he's a guy that is just like, when he seeks it, he knows it's true. He's unrelenting. Like he just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's who, like he'll go so, he's crazy strong. Like I knew it was martial arts, his jiu-jitsu. We started jiu-jitsu together, by the way.
No.
I'm a blue belt 30-something years. He's crazy black belt. He's beyond,
He's dark black belt.
Dude, he's a
Cafe de Negron.
He is badass. He is the real deal. He really is. And he was getting into the internet before anybody and just searching these things and truth and that. I mean, he was crazy about it. And I was just like, I'm always behind the curve, way behind it.
Well, we need sleep, I think. He's like the kind of guy, he's like, I don't know, he always just seems to me like he's so, and he and I know each other pretty well now. But he just always go, and he's so curious and he remembers everything. That's the craziest thing. You can't lie to him because he remembers everything.
Yes.
So you're about to lie and you're like, oh shit.
No, and he'll call you out. That's what I love about it. Like, even me, like I'm there, I know him for 36 years now. Even doing his podcast, it's like, you got to be careful because he'll be like, what? What do you mean? And it's like a dog, it's a dog that caught you and you're like, not, and you got to come,
Yeah,
but I love that because there's such an innocence behind that. He just wants to know the truth. He's like, that's not true. You didn't say that or you didn't do it. So you got to be careful.
He's kind of an oracle. Like, I don't know if it's an oracle, but he's kind of like a mirror of something. You know what I'm saying? There is something about that. I think it's super. I totally believe that. Some people give him a hard time, whatever, but to me, he's always seemed very altruistic as just to who he is, or trying to be the best of who he is.
That's it. And it's not everybody falls, everybody makes mistakes, he and does things wrong, but I know this guy is searching for truth and he's always just calling it out and
he's an astronaut, man.
He's everything.
Dude, yeah, I was at the UFC the other day and he brings these big bags of beef snacks and it's just beef and salt that's dried out beef. And he brings
because he wants to get down from 2% to 1% body fat.
Yeah.
Is that it?
He's doing something.
Wow,
he's always over there, fucking, drinking fucking bat saliva or something, doing something, trying to get an upper.
Yeah.
But anyway, there it is, carnivore snacks. So he has 3 bags, and he gave one to Daniel Cormier, and then Daniel traded one of his, and
traded for what?
I had a tub of popcorn. And he couldn't keep away from it.
Oh, I love it.
He's like, my hand just keeps ending up in there.
DC.
Yeah. But anyway, that was pretty great, dude. But I got to eat a whole bag of those beef snacks
How
by
are they?
myself. You know what? They're really good. They're not too salty, so you don't get like chip fatigue,
Right. Yeah.
You ever get chip fatigue?
Well, some it's like you're chewing on the top of a shoe. And it's just tiring. Like it's exhausting for the teeth.
Oh, and it's not like jerky. Jerky to me, sometimes at a certain point seems like, what are we doing here?
Yes, it's a give up. You give up.
Yeah, but this is nothing like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it feels kind of carnivorous, I guess, in a sense. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Right.
But it's fun just seeing them over there with their snacks. But sometimes you'll see Daniel Cormier over there. He'll have a thing of summer sausage.
Yeah.
And it's freaking February.
He dips.
And he's over there just slicing it off.
I love it. I love it. He's a good man. He's like me in that he loves his food. We golf together. I golf with you golf with him? I did golf with him and Chris Weidman. Chris Weidman loves you too, by the way.
Chris Weidman's a cool guy.
Yeah, he loves you. I know Chris for Long Island guy, so they're the
yeah?
greatest. Yeah. And
did you ever, so whenever you were training, was he training too then?
Always training with him in their group. Ray Longo and over there.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah, they're fun. They're a fun group. Long Island is tough guys, man. There a lot of good guys came out of Long Island.
Yeah.
So no, but it's fun. Him and DC, we all went out and golfed and had a blast. And does that mean next to Weidman? Yeah, Weidman's
that's you. Weidman is hilarious, dude. He's got the best energy, bro.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's incredible, and they
have a great show now that they do too.
Yes, he was just telling me that they're doing more and more with him. And I said, man, I was so happy that he stopped fighting. I want them all to stop fighting because I don't want anybody to get hurt. Like you get to know all these guys, you're like, please don't fight anymore. I can't. That's why I stopped watching. I don't go anymore. I used to go all the time.
Oh, you did?
With Rogan. Oh, I wouldn't. Dude, there was no. Yeah, I would go to these fights before anybody was even there.
Oh, wow.
I would hear, the stomping on the canvas. There'd be nobody there.
Dude,
Everybody
that's
be waiting
when
for
I go.
Yes, I love that.
I go
It's
in the
quiet,
beginning.
and you hear a crack of a fist into a jaw or something, and I loved every moment of it. But I just couldn't do it anymore because I would get to know these fighters, and I was like, I couldn't. I'm Randy Couture and Chuck Liddell, those fights.
I just saw Chuck Liddell. I thought he passed away, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, no, I couldn't.
You're
Look
alive.
at you. You are there early,
Oh, dude, I go early a lot.
dude. I love that.
Last time I got there too early.
I love that, man. So you're not showing up at the main event, going in there, sitting
No,
down.
dude.
I love it.
I think this is amazing. These are like these people that are doing the thing that they love the most.
Right.
And some of them in the earliest, they're coming out for the first time into this UFC. And they come out and nobody's there. It's like, what are you? But dude,
Good
yeah,
for you
sometimes you
being
see
there.
some of the best fights early.
Yep.
Yeah, I love it, dude.
Good for you. Yeah, that was it. And then I would start to know these fighters, and I couldn't watch them anymore. I was there with Rich Franklin when he got knocked out by Anderson Silva, and I was there with his wife, watching this, and just like, you're just stunned. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore. So I stopped going. I couldn't do it. I didn't want to see these guys. And I was telling him that I wanted to say that I wanted to get Chris out of fighting because I was like, he's had so many surgeries, broken leg, all these things, and it's like, he's a good looking guy, man. Do get on TV, and he's funny, and he's personable. So I'm glad to see he's doing TV stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of great guys over there. Angry Girls, it's been fun. Yeah, being associated with that whole thing has been just so exciting. Just to get to go watch it,
Mm-hmm. Do you train?
No, I trained for a little while, and then I just kept getting hurt.
Yeah, it's tough.
Like my ribs, and I'd be having some fucking huge guy would be rolling over on me or something. And it was just like, it was a lot. So I think I'll do it again whenever I don't have so much responsibility.
I got to do it when they work out the smell. You know what I'm saying? The smell of the room.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do it. Not at 60. Like when I was younger, I was like, hey, you got to be able, it doesn't matter what it is. At 60, you go, I don't need to smell this anymore.
You hit 60?
Yeah, I hit 60.
No
you believe that?
way.
Yes,
No,
dude.
not at all.
Yes. You're a baby. I'm telling you, I've been around a long time. So what I'm saying is, I don't need the smell of a jiu-jitsu room anymore.
Yeah.
I'll do it privately. I'll do it like that way for a while. And once, because a wet gi, I don't think there's much worse than that, going up against a guy with a wet, right? And you're in there, and he's got your face, and he's cranking it, and all you got is like wet gi and chest hair, and
That's
it's like
past gay. It's past like a gay feeling. I think a gay
it's
feeling.
beyond, it's not even.
It's beyond romance.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's a control thing, and it's just.
yes, some guys
And I'm
wet.
out of control. Yeah, it's just not good.
And he got wet and then got cold and wet.
Yes,
That's
When
the
you-
thing. If somebody's warm and wet, at least you're like,
It's actually a bath. Yeah, that feels like a little bit more like a bath would feel. Cold and wet is just, it's bad. And the smell.
yeah, that's tough stuff, dude. Not
Yep.
my favorite.
Nope.
We've got another segment now brought to you by Pepsi. You saw the bear, the myth, the legend in the Super Bowl commercial where he chose Pepsi Zero Sugar, and now we've got him in studio here. What's up, Bear? First off, thanks for coming. I don't even know how you got here. Well, actually, we just had a huge freeze here. So, you can't talk. Okay. I think what'll be easiest to get to know you, I think, is if I ask you questions and you just use these paddles, this or that. Does that make sense to you? Okay. Let's get started. Okay, I got to ask you out the gate, big dog. This female polar bears or that thick raccoons? Female polar bears, huh? Okay. But if you get one of those snow racks going and shorty thick. Okay, let's keep it moving. This Polar Express or that Tokyo Drift? Tokyo Drift, really? Oh, yeah. But Tom Hanks narrated Polar Express. Yeah, you're right, kind of. Dude, this is just for me. Have you ever had penguin? How is it? I knew it. They won't let us have it. Dude, what's your stripper name, you think? What do you mean? You live at the North Pole. It's the biggest pole in the world. You never even thought about your stripper name? It's the last thing you ate in the street you grew up on. Yeah, I think so. Yours it would probably be like Snow Way, Zero Sugar. Coming to the main glacier. I like it. I like it. Zero sugar. That's what I'm talking about. Get that sugar out of here, boy. Don't be crazy around me with that sugar. I don't want no sugar bear. I want my bear to be sugar-free. Sugar-free! Sorry. Something took over me. Okay, that's not edible. Or you can, I don't care. I think we have another one. So this, the first sip, or that, the last sip? All sips. All right, this is the last one. This is a big one. This, Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, or that, Pepsi Zero Sugar? It's the truth. Pepsi Zero Sugar tastes better than Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. That's his take. That's my take. But let your taste decide. Hey. Yeah. Jeeps, where you going? Oh, wherever you want, I guess. Where does a polar bear sit? Wherever he wants. Yeah. Was it hard for you to adapt to married life once you got married?
No. Once I found her, like it was like, I remember I went away. I was with her for a while. You know, it's like, this is it. I knew this was it. And it wasn't because, I got to get married or anything like that. I could tell because I just didn't want to be away from her. And I had to do, I think, a couple gigs or whatever. I was on the road for a while and she couldn't go. And I just hated being away from her. I was calling her every night and I was like, wow, I got to get back there, you know? And
had you had that feeling in a long time?
I hadn't, not with who I, was dating and going out with. So no, it wasn't there. It was totally different. And you just click on so many different levels, and it's like it just becomes apparent. Like, man, I need this person in my life. This is, they make me better too. They're, you know what I'm saying? They were like,
yeah,
that's it. So she's amazing that way. So that was it. And I was like, I'm done. I'm happy. Gosh.
Oh, that's a great thing to say.
Yeah. No, I am. It's amazing.
Yeah, when you get excited, when you see your wife, you get excited, you give her a hug.
It's yeah, I'll give her a hug. But sometimes, it's not, all the time. It's not crazy romantic all the time,
Oh, yeah.
It's life. You're tired. It's like, you just pass each other. Sometimes it's, it's a fist bump. It's like, all right, get out of here, whatever it is. But I miss her this morning. She left this morning. We were out last night, and then I was like, wow, it's you're gonna have all those feelings. It's all the emotions and everything and all the cooking or this that the things that you love them so much about. It's a balance of them all. It's everything. It's the good. It's the bad, and you just realize overall, it's like I never want to be without him. Even in the worst moments. It's like so you know that, and it's real. You
think you can fall in like a different type of love when you're like in your late 30s or as you get older than you can when you're younger, you think?
First, for me, I think I matured. I'm still not that mature. I'm 60 now. It's like, so I still think like a kid, like an idiot. So for me, I'm glad it happened later. Some people are able to know what they want when they're younger and much more mature. Yeah. I was not there,
Yeah, I think, and your career might not have happened the same.
Yeah, that's for sure. I needed to be kind of by myself and get it going. And
because you might have left your family all the time to go work. It would have just been really different.
It would have been rough for sure. Yeah. So I'm glad I got the grind out. Now I take them with me if I'm, doing a movie. I'm never away from them for that long, which is good.
Do you miss some of those days, like the road days back in the day? Like, are there any of them that you kind of romanticize a little bit?
I still do them. It's like the days.
But I mean, like clubs that weren't just like, I'm talking about like,
staying in the condo and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Like, did you ever stay in Mishawaka?
Did you stay in condos?
Oh, yeah,
you
dude.
did?
You ever stay in Mishawaka over there?
Where's that? No.
Indiana, like right outside of Notre Dame. It's right there.
No. No,
yes.
but I mean, crazy, crappy condos and stuff like that. But it was exciting. It was me, my brother, a couple other guys, comedians that were, we would Rogan, but never went on the road with Rogan. Yeah, it was great. It was fun. You stay at casino. Like I used to play the Tropicana in Vegas.
Yeah.
And I never gambled. I'd never been to Vegas. And I remember losing my week. You go there for a week. You do 2 shows a night for 7 days, man.
You have to eat downstairs with the staff.
Yes, exactly.
And sometimes there's no food and they're asking you for food.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. It's rough. But you're excited to be there. It was like 103 degrees. I remember when when they were chasing OJ, I was in Vegas at the Tropicana, and we were drinking. You're staying in your hotel. You got I think you're getting maybe, I don't even know how much money you're getting, but I lost. In the first night, I've lost my entire week's worth of money. I'm not kidding. So we got a case of Bud Light Ice, which was the beer then. It was so good and frosty at a gas station.
I remember that beer.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, they discontinued it. It was great.
Yes.
Though. I liked it.
I did too.
God.
Bud Light Ice. And
bring up a picture of it at least.
Can you please? Something what it looked like?
And they had there was something dog at the same time. Another beer.
Oh yeah, Red Dog.
Red Dog or something like that.
I love that. You know
Red
that.
Dog was disgusting. It was supposed to be for like disabled
Bud Light
animals.
Ice. There you go. We got a case of that, and we sat in my hotel room, and we just pounded it, and it was like still 103 degrees at night. I remember that, and OJ was being chased or whatever. It was just crazy.
Dude, I remember I would be in my hotel. I remember this one hotel I stayed at. I think it was outside of Syracuse in like Liberty, New York or something.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave you a cup of water, and it was filled up. When I got in the room, it was like a cup of water. I was like, it wasn't even like a bottle of water. And I was like,
that was for you? Your hotel? Yeah.
Like if you're thirsty, we poured you a cup of water and put it in there.
Did you stay in some rough places?
Yeah, just places where you like would have to walk along the interstate to get there, whatever, like a highway to get there. Just some places that were a little bit like, what is going on here?
I drove 8 hours to a gig that I had to do. One gig, it was one night, was making like no money. I get there early before the gig, and it's a crappy motel type thing. I pull the bed back because I'm tired. Just drove 8 hours. Gonna take a nap before the show.
Yeah.
There's a roach in the blanket. I mean, I don't even know what it was. This big. I literally just put the blanket back. I went to the show. I just sat in my car in the parking lot till the thing was ready. Did the show. Drove home 8 hours, man. I'm not staying with a roach. Couldn't do it. There's some miserable places.
Yeah, dude. I remember to save like $100, you'd fly into a city that was like 4 hours. Like if you could figure out the math, you could
then drive here and get a ride.
Then you're like, oh, I'll just finish a show. I'll drive and catch a flight out of Indianapolis at 5 8. It just like everything was like.
Did you have a buddy? Did you like a comic buddy that you go with, or you by yourself?
I didn't. I was out there, and I'd always pee in the bed. I'd always pee on my cell phone once it came out, so I'd miss certain calls or wake up alarms.
Back that up.
Ugh.
Wait a second. What did you say?
I would wet the bed.
You would wet the bed?
Yeah, I wet the bed, man. I'd be drinking.
Let's start with this one first, and then we'll back it in there. Why is your cell phone in the bed? Can you put it on the counter? No.
I'd fall asleep.
Put it on the counter. But that's not that close. You shouldn't have that close to you anyway. Put that on there. And by the way, you won't pee on it then. But why are you wetting the bed?
I was wetting the bed,
Were you drunk or just letting it go?
I was drunk, and I wet the bed I wet the bed for a long time.
Okay.
I was in it.
Just because you got used to it when you were younger and you're like, let's just keep going with this?
I can't remember, dude. I just think I just was always so nervous.
Yeah.
And whenever I was asleep, at some point, finally, I wasn't nervous. And my body's like, well, this is when we got to urinate, you know?
You seem like a guy that you from a place of fear, right? Everything in fear. Like, I'm that way. I don't know about you, but I get worried about everything. Or you're not worried about everything.
Oh, I would get worried. Like, if I'm with a girl and there's like a moment of silence, it makes me so fucking...
You got to fill that.
I get so scared.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just don't want to give her room not to, like, it was almost like,
I'm that way.
If there's any space here, she'll not like me.
That's exactly
I don't want to give her room not to.
So you got to fill that space up.
Yeah.
And I would do it with one word for the next set. So it's like, if we were talking about, when I went to the other day to the game with my brother and it was a lot of fun. And then it gets quiet and I would go because, and I would say because.
To give you moments to start.
Yes. But I don't know what I'm saying. And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, because, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, hey, because it has to follow. You got to follow with something if you say because.
Yeah.
So I was like, because, we just like the team that was playing something. And then it's like dead again. And I'm like, I do another one. So, and it's just those little words like, just shut up, man. Sit in the pocket. I can't sit in the pocket.
I can't sit in
Ever.
the pocket. Dude, it's same with baseball. I would get up there, I would swing 3 times before he even fucking threw it, and I would go sit down.
Yes,
And if they had a
just go-
problem with it,
I love it.
I'm going home.
I like
My
it.
mom would sit in the distance. She would be in the van, and she would honk. She's like, if you don't hit it, we're fucking leaving.
I love
And
it.
she'd be gone, dude. I
We're
never hit
leaving.
it.
Dude, I love that.
I never hit it, dude. But yeah, there's something about that moment where it's like, I just can't. And if like, especially if it's like looking at a woman in the eyes
Yeah.
too, that's always been like super tough. It's just like something, it's like, yeah, I just always had a tough time with that. But I can't let there be a thing.
Well, I couldn't, if the woman didn't, like in high school or even beyond, I had to know the girl, like she had to come over to me. Like I could never be one of those guys that go up. I'd be like, ask my friends, she's like, she likes you, go talk to her. You know, I'm like, couldn't talk to her. I'd
I'd
lock
walk
up.
around her in a big circle.
Oh gosh, yes, that's funny. That's great though. That's, yes.
That's insane.
That's
though.
marking your territory and you're trying to go in and you don't even know how to do it. Yeah, I would need her to come over and I would need confirmation of, yes, I like you.
Yes.
Let's go out. You know, I couldn't, I'd be like, you sure? I'd give her every out. Like, we don't have to do this if you don't want to go out.
Are you okay? That's what I always, if anybody
Yeah.
hangs out with me a lot, I'm always like, are you okay?
Yeah.
I don't even do it on purpose. There's a part of me that just asks them that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's a
dude.
sweetness, man, but it's a worry that you're not good enough, right? I mean,
I'm sure. And I think it's not even on the front of my thoughts anymore, but
Yeah.
it's still just this old thing that's just built in me, you know?
I've had it.
But
my
that
whole life.
looking in the
Love it.
eyes, like, yeah, I couldn't look a woman in the eye. Just like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm afraid they're going to see, you know? They're just going to see that something's wrong with me probably, or something, you know, or I'm going to see them. Here's what I think it is too. I'm going to see them see that something's wrong
Right.
with me. Right.
You would look for signs. She saw me just like she knows I'm weak or
Right.
something.
I'll know the look in her
Yes,
eyes.
yes.
I'll know the look in her eyes when she sees that, when she realizes that there's something wrong with me. So I don't know. So I don't want to lock eyes, something like that. I don't know what it
Yeah.
is. Anyway, sorry for talking.
You don't want no. It's the truth. I'm the same way. You don't want to give yourself the possibility of failing. So it's like you kill it before it happens.
Yeah. Oh,
you go,
yeah.
I'll self-kill it before. Then I didn't fail. It just went down.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know.
Then life gets along. You're like, what theme park am I living
Yes.
in here with myself
I'm going
and
to tell you,
whatever's
get out
going
of it.
on?
I'm out of it now. I'm coming out of it. I really am. I don't let those things that scare me anymore. Like I don't care anymore. I do it, and it's been helping a lot.
Yeah?
I mean it. Yes,
just
doing.
yeah.
You figure it out. You go, no, I don't care. She said no. She said no. This one, this, whatever. I don't get this. It doesn't do well. I don't care. Moving on. What's next? Let's go. We know what we got. God is good. Go, go, go,
Yeah,
go.
I get stuck so much on the thinking side,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah, you got to get out of your own way. I'm the same way.
Yeah. That's interesting, dude. But yeah, that would be a lot of it. God.
Yeah.
That would be a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that thing, I'll be like, what else is going on? I'll say that all the time.
Yeah.
If things get real quiet, that's a weird thing, huh? But I think that's what makes you, your brain is like, we got to come up with something.
Yes.
What are we doing here,
Yes.
boys?
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Yeah. And I'm telling you, you look calm outside, but inside it's like, there's a fire. What do we do next? Like, she's not like it. I remember it all.
Oh, yeah.
I remember it. It's
God.
over. It's cortisol shooting out of your face. You know, it's like, I don't know what to do. I can't control myself. You know, it's just.
When you think back on it,
Yeah.
it's so insane,
It
really,
is.
too. That's
it
a
means
lot of
nothing.
It, dude.
It meant nothing. Don't worry. Just calm down. Sit in the pocket.
Yeah. Spade does a good job of that, man.
He's always been that guy, right?
He's
Just very
so
cool. And yeah.
He's
I've never been the cool
so
guy.
cool. Yeah. My friend was the cool guy.
Yeah. Yeah, all my friends were the cool guy. Like, it was never me. I was never that guy.
Nuh-uh. But even at times when I thought I was that guy, I was like, that's insane that you thought that, dude.
Yeah.
You know, because it just doesn't fit.
Right. Nah.
you
Yeah,
know?
I don't. And then it worked for me to not be that guy. Then it's
Yeah.
like when you admit it, you're
Yeah,
like,
once you realize, I'm not,
Yeah.
Once you're not trying to be something,
yeah, it
makes-
feels better, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's all right. That's why it happened.
it makes things a little bit better. Did you feel like a little bit of like your character, Matt Taylor, that's the guy's name?
Mhm.
Which is so funny because I know 3 Matt Taylors, but everybody does. Maybe that's why they picked the name.
It's a lot of them. There's a lot of them
How
out
many
there.
are there? Bring that up.
Please.
How many Matt Taylors are there? I know 3.
There's got to be 14 or more in the world.
I bet there's 140,000.
I know, I'm joking.
Oh,
There's got to
sorry.
be like Matt Taylor's, right?
Dang. There's no precise global count for the name Matt Taylor. A comprehensive worldwide name database do not exist. Estimates can be derived from available national data and name frequency tools.
So up here in the public records about 3,700 times. That's it. Huh. Yeah, there's no way to figure it out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them, though.
Matt, as a first name alone, has an estimated living population of 207,000. I bet it's more than that. 207,000 Matts. There was that Kyle meetup in Texas. Do you see that?
I did not.
Bring that up.
All Kyles?
All the Kyles met up.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
If we were to branch out now and like go to try to figure out how many Matt Taylors there are currently living in the world, what is the first step? Like the first step is do I go, okay, like if we just decided right now we're doing it,
yeah.
But would I say to my guy, like, all right, call his agent, like we're gonna do this thing. Like what is the first step? Do we book a hotel
first step is
and we say we're gonna talk about it, or like we need a first meeting of how we're gonna go about the thing? Is that it?
The first step probably agreeing that we're going to do it together.
Right.
And
that would take some time though, right? Because we'd be like, are we really doing this? And then it's like,
right.
Well, we got to talk it out. Let's think it. And the logistics of it, like how would we do? Okay. So then.
And getting uniforms too.
Searching for Matt Taylor uniforms. Every Matt. That would be sick. Would it be a jumpsuit or is it like two pieces?
Every Matt Taylor. I think it's a onesie.
A onesie.
It's a one piece, like a Carhartt. It's hard work.
Yes.
Dude, you know how many Matt Taylors there are? It's at least 207,000.
I love it. Okay.
Searching for like the best Matt Taylor. Like, what are we looking for?
So the uniform would be probably the first thing we're working on.
What are we looking for him for? Maybe we got a piece of mail for him.
Yeah, just something like we can, or just to give them a pat on the back for being Matt Taylor, like being part of the team.
Yeah, being in the army. That's a militia. That many people.
Is.
Bring up that meeting of the Kyles again. What did they do too? Somebody said that
that is cool. They're all Kyles?
Yeah, those were all Kyles. And Sugar Ray performed, I heard.
Oh, I love it.
706 people named Kyle got together in Texas, but it wasn't
enough for a world record.
Oh, damn.
Oh, how sad is that? First of all, let me say something. These guys put together, 706 of these people had the dream of becoming a world record breaker with the most Kyles in a certain area.
I love that.
And they missed it. Look at that. By the way, as bad as we feel about everything that happened in our lives, if I had that one, that would tip it.
It'd be tough to leave.
Come on. No, you're second place for most Kyles?
Second place for most Kyles. The crown is currently held by a town in Bosnia. They got 235 people named Ivan in 2017.
So it's any name. It's not just Kyle's. So it's like just a certain name.
But this is, I think, one of the largest groupings. What did it say about Kyle? Did it say anything else? Go back to that original article.
How does that start? Where's that first meeting?
Oh, Kyle. Well, it's right here. It's not the first time the Kyles have come gunning for the Ivans. Last year, the official count at what has become known as the Gathering of the Kyles clocked in at 1,490 in the fast-growing Texas city that is about 37 miles of Austin. Oh, the city's called Kyle.
So
they did it in Kyle, Texas.
But are they named Kyle?
They're all named Kyle. That's got to be crazy, dude, when you see who all the other freaking Kyles really are. And you go
door to door. Are you knocking and going?
I'm sure they met. I'm sure there was something online that announced it.
Okay.
And then they all showed up. I guess you have to register.
Yeah, that would seem a lot more efficient.
Oh, dude, that'd be so crazy. You look around and everybody's a Kyle, and you see some, you're like, whoa. Or they put one person out there that's not a Kyle, and the whole day.
Do you think there's anybody in that group of 706 that's not a Kyle? Really? That's like Kyle was his nickname. It wasn't even his real name. And he knows it. He's there. It's not on his birth certificate.
No.
And he's kind of like getting around, like not wanting to get caught. Yeah. And people are looking around. And other Kyles know if you're not a Kyle. So they're just kind of like, and you're like, what's your name? And you're like, I'm Kyle too. And they're like, I don't know if he, and they're like, hey, they go to get his buddy. Like, I want to check you out. And then he leaves. He's like, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be back. And he's just goes to a different area of the field. It's so stupid.
It's so crazy
to
be a fake Kyle there just to fit in. No.
But people have nothing to do. Look at what they're doing.
They're just trying.
I love it, man. I love it.
Desperate for connection.
Yes.
This is how it's getting.
By the way, this is beautiful to me. This is.
But the worst part is though, imagine it's all dudes. You go there hoping you can meet a chick. There's some chicks named Kyle.
Oh, do you think so? Is that?
I've met a couple.
Okay.
I met a couple for sure.
Who performed?
Who performed? I think Sugar Ray.
But that's a missed opportunity. Shouldn't they get a Kyle? Isn't there a Kyle performer?
Kyle Kinane could have.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a missed opportunity, man.
It won't try to break the same name gathering record this year. Okay, so Kyle's out.
Oh,
that's all we got.
So they're switching names. By the way, why don't you go with a Bob or something like, you know what I'm saying? It's
maybe because the city of Kyle, Texas put it on, it looks like.
All right, we'll find a better name.
The city has been hosting the gathering since 2017.
All right.
When you look back at this movie, what was different about making this movie than some of the others? Did you find it that it's easier? Do you have a different like ownership of this film?
Mm-hmm. Like, it was something that it came together really quick, but it's the first movie that like I'm really like proud of, that everybody who worked on it was just amazing, and it was just different than any other movie I've done. And the story's not even that crazy different or anything like that. But it's a classic. We hit every mark that we wanted to hit in doing this in a different way. We got the best cast, the best crew. And again, it's not me, it was them, and it was everything coming together in Italy that just made it, I just couldn't believe how great it came out. And it was like, I think, honestly, for the rest of my life, this would probably be the best movie I've done. For me, it's really? The best I've done so far. Yes, without a doubt.
The best you've done, like even in your acting, you think? Or
yeah,
just like
yeah. Because it's the most where I'm real to, you do different movies for different reasons, right? Like, when I did Mall Cop, I'm doing it for families and kids, and you're being goofy and broad and this and that. And a lot of stuff you're getting that, that's your kind of what they expect from you. But this was one where I was able, there's still comedy in it, but I don't hold the comedy as much as like Kim Coates and Jonathan Rumi, these guys, and Allison Hannigan and Julie Cerda. Yeah. Which allowed me to kind of play more of a real guy, which was fun for me to do.
Who played Jules? What was that guy's name?
Kim Coates from Sons of Anarchy. He's just, I've known him for 35 years. Like I did a movie with him and Ray Romano called Grilled. Yeah. And it never went anywhere. We were meat salesmen, and I met him, and he is the greatest. He's an insanely intense actor. I don't even know what he's going to do. But that's why I want him for comedy. Wow. Like he looks at you, and he's just going to go a certain way, and you're going to go with him. And he was the perfect guy to play that role. Yeah,
that was great, dude. He was really, really. He was a good. His comedy was right on.
He's incredible, man. He crushes it.
Whenever you made, what's another favorite? Like, just take me through one more favorite film that you like, an experience that you had.
I mean, Hitch. I mean, all the the stuff with Sandler. That stuff.
A dumb question.
No. I mean, it's like doing stuff with Sandler's the best always.
What about like a Hitch reboot today? Would that work? You think?
I mean, I don't know how you do it with me, but yeah, I guess you could do it. I think so. I think it was great. Well, that was my first movie, so I mean, I was thankful for that one. That started out like I had like one line or something. It was like a very small part, and then Will and I just connected, and he was so nice and giving me, some freedom to be funny and kind of try different things. And, dude, and it made everything for me. So I was really excited about that.
Do you feel a lot of pressure when you just have that much of a part to try to make it perfect in some way?
In Hitch, coming in. Will was a massive, movie star.
Oh yeah, he's been one of the biggest.
And movie stars were different then. It was just in the theaters. It was like they were special. You didn't see them much, And I remember we were doing a big table read in New York, and he walked in with his crew, and I'm like, whoa, my eyes are like, whoa, that's him. Yeah. It's like one of those things, and just happy to be there. Trying to pitch things, but don't want to get thrown out of the room. Timing and stuff like that. But he was great. Like we would write after in his trailer, he'd go, come back, and we'd work on some material and rewrite it as we were doing it. And I was just in it. It was like a dream for me. It was really great. And it had that special feeling that I have in this movie, honestly, where you feel things are coming together. Because I've done a ton of movies where you go, man, this is just not working. It's like, you just feel like you're muscling through, you're pushing the comedy too hard. This one felt so real to me. Oh. And it was just so much fun to be a part of.
Do you have other projects that you already have on the docket, Kevin?
Yes. We're working on one with Jelly Roll. that I'm going to be. It's actually a drama, country music drama that we're working together. And
you see that video of him the other night at the Grammys? Were you there?
Yeah, no, I wasn't there. He is amazing, man.
Yeah, he's great.
I got a shirt. I bought a shirt at Walmart before coming here, and I already stained it up a little bit. But let's go. Yeah, let's go, Jelly.
He sent me a pair of those shoes. They're like I don't know what they're called.
Oh yes, yeah, the boots that he wears.
Yeah, they're something like that. Yeah,
they're great. He's an amazing human being, man. I'm so proud of him and so excited to do this. And in this drama, here's the thing: he goes, hey, if we're gonna do this, we got to get into like prison shape because we go to prison. We're both in prison in the movie, and it's real.
Where at? What city?
In Nashville.
Oh, nice.
So
I haven't been in the prison here.
Yeah, it's a whole thing about getting to the Opry, and it's a cool story, and there's a lot of drama in it, and it's exciting. But we said, okay, we're going to commit now to doing this, and he went out and lost like 300 pounds, and I am up 7. I got to get down.
You're up 7 pounds right now?
Yes. He's down like 300. I'm up 7. Like
that's a crazy spread.
So yeah, it's a big spread. We went the wrong way.
And you already shot.
No, we didn't shoot anything yet. We shoot in like we're hoping to do 7-8 months. We're gonna be ready to shoot. So
do you think you can get to that?
I know I can. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm literally after I promote this movie, which I'm doing, I'm shutting down from everything else, and I'm going into training mode like never before. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna change everything. I'm gonna be unrecognizable. I have to say it. If I don't say it, I'll never be accountable.
What will you do? Like, what do you have? Do you have like a
I know
plan?
what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna do everything. Like, well, I'm gonna go easy though. You know, it's like that's the one thing. I'm very eclectic when I work out. Like I do, you know, I'll do a little bit of jiu-jitsu and stuff like that. Light stuff though now, and boxing and then stretching and a little bit of stuff, bike riding, things like that. Pool is insane.
Swimming?
Not swimming. I'm not a swimmer. But just getting in a pool and stretching and moving a little bit.
Yeah.
If you can do that, if you have access to that. Dude, but it's also like
you burn a lot of calories.
And it's therapeutic because the water holds you. Yeah. So it's like your body feels good stretching and moving. So doing a lot of that. And no, I gotta get on it though. He's lived up to his part of the bargain.
Or are you gonna have a trainer? Like what else will you do?
I do, but trainers get annoying to me. I gotta be honest. Like after a while, and you know what? If I'm being completely honest, I've done it before. I know what to do. I know what to eat. I know what but I am using Dolce. Do you know Mike Dolce? He's got the Dolce diet. He's trained all these UFC athletes.
Oh, wait. I have met him before.
Yeah. He's awesome. He's going to help me. Yes. He's a badass. He's a really good.
So he's going to help.
He is going to help. He's frustrated with me because he knows I haven't been doing it.
Yeah, you're up 7.
Yeah. So I don't think he knew that. I guess he's going to know that now.
Sorry.
All right. Sorry, Dolce. I'm up 7, but I didn't lock in yet. When I lock in, I promise you, it's going to be 6 months. I'm going to be a different person. So
what would be the hardest thing for you to give up, you think?
Food wise or just,
probably food wise. Yeah. Or is it a beer wise or what is it?
No, it's not drinking. I'm not a big drinker. It's just food, and it's just amounts of food. Like I could eat constantly if you change the food like a shark. Like I would just keep swimming. Like I would just keep.
Yeah.
I don't get full really, It's scary. It's something in me that, I need to stop. But are you a big eater? You look great, man.
I like to eat some, but I don't care that much. I like beef quesadillas and I like smoothie.
Okay, but so you're not, that's a great combo.
Yeah, those are the 2 things I eat every single day.
Do you really?
Yeah, if I'm eating, that's what I eat.
It's
easy.
That.
We have 7 ingredients
But
here.
you don't think about it. See, look at your face. You're kind of like, that's your face when, that's not my face with food.
But I think it's lame to not care about food sometimes. I think like, dude, get some zest in your world.
No, I think what you're doing
about
is
a fucking sauce or something.
No, I think I would rather be like that because, why am I so concerned about what I'm eating for lunch? Like I'm thinking about it constantly. I'm looking at you right now, but I'm thinking tonight, you don't want to make a mistake. You don't want to go.
That's a good point.
Right?
Nothing's worse than making a mistake
especially when you're like, we're in Nashville now.
Oh, dude,
so we gotta pop.
You gotta find something good, dude. I went to I ordered a steak from this place STK last night.
Oh, STK's great.
This was not, dude.
Oh, really?
God,
STK missed? Didn't they have a place in the? They have a few of them, right? They're a chain.
Yeah, it's. But
not a.
Oh, it still makes me sick. It tastes like I don't even know.
Oh,
Like,
STK. Sorry.
vagina
I'm
from,
out
like,
then.
this-
I'm out. If you had a bad one,
Oh, it tasted like.
no, I'm done.
It tasted like
Wow.
just
Okay.
vagina.
They,
from like
if they had one in LA, I think I went to it and it was good.
1400s or whatever. Like Game of
Really?
Groans, dude. It was horrible.
Game
Oh, dude, I had one bite and I was like, oh, maybe I got a bad
In what way? What
piece
was
of
wrong
the
with
meat
like,
or whatever.
It tasted bad or it was
It
tough?
tasted bad and it just had this like aroma or
Oh,
odor,
no.
odor or whatever with it. And dude, that odor hit me and I was like,
Wait, what is the odor? Oh, you're seeing the odor?
odor?
Yes.
It hit me, dude. My knees shook a little.
Did
I was
they?
like, God.
But
yeah,
do
I
you
had
think
to
it
sit
was
down.
like just bad tasting or it was bad like you're
I
gonna get
couldn't
sick?
tell. I couldn't tell, dude. But I had one more bite because I
You
was
went
like,
back?
I was
Why?
like, dude, I was treating myself to something, you know?
Yeah.
I hadn't really eaten all day, and I was coming home, and I was like, I'm gonna treat myself to something tonight. I'm gonna order steak because I still have to work. I was gonna try to go somewhere to eat, but it was so late,
Yeah.
and I was like, and they sent it, and I was like, oh.
No, you can't.
It made me fucking when you do that kind of shit, like you turn into your own chiropractor
Yeah.
and shit.
See, I wouldn't get upset. Like once it was bad, I have no problem switching foods. Like I would go right to peanut butter and jelly, and I would make a massive sandwich.
God, those are good. I guess they're as good when you're a kid, but I just quit eating them years ago.
What?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Why?
You still eat them?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. What is your ratio of peanut butter to jelly?
Oh, I used to think. Oh, I think I go thick on both, and I'll put if I'm really gonna have one. I haven't had one in years, but I would put butter on the jelly side as well. Butter, jelly, and then the other bread has peanut butter on it. My grandmother used to do that.
Toast or no?
No, sometimes my mom used to grill them with bananas in them, though.
That's insane.
It
I'm
was
stuck on butter right now. Like my mind is going like a beautiful mind right now. It's seeing all the equations of like why
yeah.
I didn't do it. But I got to tell you, first of all, I go much thicker peanut butter. Like I thick it up.
Oh, really? It's a lot.
Yeah.
You choke a little.
Yeah, that's fine. I get it down. And then it's worth it though. And I get a little jelly in there just to get that sweet going, but it's a big one. And I'll do toast sometimes, but if you do too hot of a toast, I know this is a little bit too much information, but then you get the wet peanut, like it melts and
down.
it comes right out, squeezes out the side.
How'd you feel when peanut butter started doing that thing a few years ago where it was like they put just 2 parts of peanut butter into a jar? It's like the oil and the part they
No,
separate.
I can't stand that.
That's insane.
I can't stand that.
What is that?
I don't do it. Like I don't want to do the skippy. Yeah, there you go. That's the drip. There you go. That drip is good, but if it goes out of the sandwich, it's
Then
useless.
you lose it.
You lose it. It's like that could have been in me.
Yeah, God.
I don't like
miss
that oil
stuff like that.
I don't like that at all.
I do miss those kid foods, those
I can't believe you.
Lunchables.
Why did you stop? I mean, when you say kid foods,
I forgot about it.
They're foods. They don't. I mean, macaroni and cheese with the Kraft, like
You're
that
right.
with the powder, it never stops. When do you go? At what age is it appropriate to go? I'm not eating the powdered cheese.
Something happened to me. I guess I don't know. I just started. You know what? I just like working so much. I just don't think about food that much. But maybe this will start. You know, maybe I'll start falling in love with some new things. You know,
I would like to go the other way. I would love to be like that. I wish I had that where I wasn't thinking about it so much.
what's going to be the toughest part for you with this coming up change? I know you got to get out of here. What's going to
literally
be
just
the toughest part?
It's just going to be the food. It is. It's going to be cutting that out. But once I get into a groove, it's routine and discipline, man. That's all it is, right? So if you do it a little bit and you do it enough, and you know, you don't need it perfect every day, but that's the other thing too. I let the perfect be the enemy of the good, which means if I'm not perfect that day, I go screw it and I eat like crazy that night and I blow it. And if I get a flat tire, Weidman always says, you always, if you get one flat, you just pop the other 3 tires. Like, it's like you don't just fix that one. I do. Like, so if I go off my diet a little bit, I go out that night, I'm eating, drinking, having a blast, and I'm like, I'll start tomorrow because it's a fresh start that I'm looking for.
Oh.
Always. I love that start fresh because I've always been that guy. I've always been the guy to never do the homework, but when I should. It's Monday morning, I get it done. And then I get it, and it's like, because I can do it.
That's the same. Dude, yeah, I was always a guy who wrote every answer on my finger. I'd go in there.
Yes.
Like that.
Yep.
Little bitty words on there.
Yeah.
Cheating. Well, dude, thanks so much for Solo Mio, man. Thanks for all the entertainment of the year. Sorry I was a little bit tired today.
No, I'm sorry. I'm a little weak too, and I said a lot of things that I rambled for a while. That if you want to cut out, you can cut out because I was a little bouncy.
Dude, I don't know. I just felt like I didn't have a lot of gasoline in me today, but sometimes that's the day, man.
Yeah.
You know?
It was great. You were great.
But I'm grateful that we got to spend some time together, man. I really am. And thanks for all the entertainment over the years. And
thank you for Salomio. Salomio, right?
Salamio. But thank you.
It's Salamio. I gotta remember that. Okay.
Thank you for Solomio.
Yes. Okay. There, we're that's even.
And there's a musical ensemble. You wouldn't even imagine that this happens in this movie. That's great.
Yeah.
And that guy's blind. You know it?
Yeah.
I didn't know. And finally, I'm looking at him. I'm like, this guy's fucking nonchalant, you know, about everything. And then I'm like, oh, this guy's fucking blind or whatever.
Yeah, well,
my friend's blind.
You have a friend that's blind?
Yeah.
How blind? Like completely?
Nothing. It's off.
But has he always been that way?
Yeah. He's always been blind since he was. Yeah. I mean, he could maybe have vision when he was very young, but he's always been blind.
Wow.
As long as I've known him, he's been blind. I thought it was amazing. Anytime I met somebody with like a deficiency, I always like admired it so much in some way.
My sister lost her sight. Like she's like, but she just, you know, she was born with sight. She was fine, and now you know she's got retinitis pigmentosa, where it's like it goes away, and it's. And I'm wondering if it's like more difficult to have seen or to never have, you know, and just no. It's just, yeah. My heart goes out to all of them.
We had a blind girl in here one time, and she was talking about how she like learns things like it's almost like a video game. It's like that's how she kind of remembers things and where to go and different like, and so like she can slowly build like spaces to like walk in and things like that. She said, and then she said the worst animal that she's like petted all kinds of animals except a snake doesn't give any energy back to the blind. That's what she said.
Yeah, it doesn't give any back to the seeing either.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Right?
Yeah, 100%. Tanja.
Yeah.
Right there. Blind person.
Wow. That's cool, man. You can feel that.
She's awesome. I got to check back in with her. But
awesome,
yeah, guys, go see Solomio. You'll enjoy it. Take your lady.
Yeah.
Take your man. Take whoever you got. Take your son. Take your stepson. That's who needs to.
Yes. Bring your stepson.
Take your freaking stepson, dude.
Take your stepson.
You're never taking that kid anywhere.
That's all I want. Stepson's in free. We should do a whole thing, right?
Dude, yeah.
Right? Stepsons get in free. I wonder if Angel could work that out.
And blinds get in free.
Sure. Absolutely. Let's do it. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Thank
you too, man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Now I'm just floating on the breeze, and I feel I'm falling like these leaves. I must be cornerstone. Oh.